How to show RAG status in PowerPoint. So I've had a request come in from somebody who wanted to know how to show a bar, or how to create a bar in PowerPoint that would demonstrate the RAG status. So that's red, amber, green, and that's to represent where a project is going. So the example here I have on the slide. So let's have a look at how to create that. So I'll go to another slide here without one on. And first of all, I need to add a shape. So I can go to the Shapes drop-down menu on the center of the ribbon and draw my shape in here. And you can make that any size or width that works for you. Next, if we click on the Format Shape pop-out button, that will open up the Format Shape sidebar. And the default here is solid, and we want to go for gradient fill. So when we click on gradient fill, it will give us the default gradient. So default colors from our template and default gradient. So first of all, our gradient is coming down the page and we want it to go across. So we need to change that. We have some preset gradients here, but I would leave those alone. What we're interested in here, we need to make sure it's linear because there are other options here, radial, rectangular, and path. So we're going to stick with linear. And for the direction, this little drop-down menu here, in this example, we want to go from one side to the other. So I am going to click this one here, which is linear right. And we now have the gradient going across. But obviously our colors are wrong because we haven't got red, amber, or green. So if you look at this section here, we've got gradient stops. And these are the things we need to change. So I'm going to click on the first one. The first one is highlighted anyway, and I can change the color because at the moment that's white. So I'm going to go to the drop-down menu for color, and I'm going to choose the bright red. And now I've got that red color filling in there. The other option at the other end, the far end here, I want to change that to green. So I've selected that one, and I can choose the green. I'm going to go for this green. I think that green works well. So I've got red, blue, green. I've got two more gradient stops here. So I want to remove one of those. So I'm going to select one and click on the remove gradient stop button. And my middle one, I'm going to position that in the middle. I can manually put it where I want to, or I can use the position tab here. I'm going to pop that right in the middle, put that to 50%. And then I need to choose my orange or my amber color. Now for me, I find the standard colors here, that's not really bright enough. So I have chosen this one, and to find this brighter orange, if you go to more colors, and then if we go to standard, we can see it's this one here, or choose one of these that's just a little bit brighter. I think the default one on the colors there is, on the standard colors, isn't bright enough. So I can click OK there and I get my orange coming in. So that's how to do the bar, but what you might want to show is that maybe something is more or higher risk than it is. It's more of a critical issue than it is green. So then what we do is we just move that amber gradient stop around. So we're now saying that this is actually more high risk than it is on track. Or vice versa, we could move this one right over here to say actually this project is low risk, so it's majority of it's green. We could even put another stop in there. So if I add another stop, that's this button here, add gradient stop, I can put this one in, it's automatically picked it up as green, but if not, I can default that. And wherever I move this now, I've still got the gradients coming in at the end, but I'm saying here, showing that this one is mostly green, it's mostly on track. So I could do the opposite there. I might want to change that one to amber, bring that one nearer to the green, and maybe the middle one then, or the other stop there, I change that to red, and I'm saying, well, actually this is mostly high risk. Okay, it's mostly critical issues. Okay, so that is how to create a RAG status in PowerPoint using gradients and gradient stops. If you're not connected with me on LinkedIn, please do connect with me, and also please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Bye.